The testimony of an iconic design is when a 1950s watch looks just as good today as it did 70 years ago. Plus add the kudos that the original watch survived countless polar expeditions. Today we want to explore the new release from Nivada Grenchen, their 35mm Antarctic watch. So what exactly do you get for just under $1,000? Well, let's find out. It's fascinating to look at watches intrinsically linked to amazing, adventurous places because quite often, well, they haven't actually been there. I'm thinking specifically of the Rolex Explorer, which never made it up Everest with Edmund Hillary, and the Tudor Ranger, which never accompanied the British North Greenland expedition. Yet, both these feats of human endurance are used in the advertising of the watches. The Nivada Grenchen Antarctic is an altogether different creature because the 1950s original of this watch did accompany American military personnel on an expedition called Operation Deep Freeze, one of several missions to explore the South Pole. The Nivada Grenchen was selected because it was deemed in tests to be more durable than standard wristwatches and judged that it would perform more reliably in such a harsh environment. So effectively did the watch perform that it featured in later advertising campaigns for the brand. Nivada told us that the watch was waterproof, shock resistant, anti-magnetic, and with a guaranteed unbreakable mainspring and balanced staff. And all of this could be yours for just $69.50. Back in the late 50s, that's not particularly cheap. However, considering that in the same era a Rolex Explorer would cost around $200, the Nivada Antarctic was a solid purchase. And I'll tell you about another solid purchase, and that's a lovely new strap for your watch to totally change its look. So when you're finished with this video, pop over to the WatchGecko website and pick up a new strap for your outdoor and adventure watch. Now let's travel full circle to 2023, where Nivada Grenchen has re-released the Antarctic. Externally, the new watch is very similar to the original model, which gives you a real historical flashback to the golden age of exploration. However, internally we have a brand new hand-wound movement. Perhaps influenced by the background story, we think the current Antarctic looks just like an explorer's watch. We have a simple 35mm stainless steel case and an elegant but understated dial design. 3 dial colours are available: black, white and eggshell, which is an off-white. All models have applied steel indices, and there are numerals at the 12, 3, 6 and 9, which are in an Art Deco design. Keeping the whole watch looking like it has been perfectly preserved from the late 1950s, the attention to detail is exemplary. Look for example at the luminous applications at each hour marker, which are yellow curved design. The steel hands are a classic Dauphin style with a luminescent band through each, and their strong spear point shape really reflects a piece of navigational equipment. The best dial colour by far is eggshell, which gives the watch a vintage look. The second hand is crafted in blued steel, which also shows understated luxury, and the case back is beautiful with an embossed stylised gold penguin that indicates the watch's heritage. The specs of the Antarctic are high, from the 316L case, which is only 10.1mm in thickness, to the sapphire crystal and gold medallion, which seals the watch to 50 metres. We have an unusual movement in the form of the Landeron 21 mechanical handwound. Now, I won't lie, I had to do a bit of research on this movement because it wasn't one that I knew much about. This highly compact movement allows the watch to be very thin, yet still operates at 28,800 VPH, but only with a power reserve of 36 hours. To all intents and purposes, the movement is a clone of the ETA 2804-2. What's of more importance is that a hand-wound movement feels perfect in this type of watch. Even if the original watch was automatic, fitting a hand-wound movement makes the new model feel old-school exploration. So, how does it wear? With the aforementioned 35mm diameter and lug-to-lug of just 42mm, the Antarctic wears slim and functional. Legibility is superb thanks to the timeless design of the hands and indices, and the numerals at the cardinal points somehow enhance the whole package. The eggshell dial that we have on test makes the watch look older than it is, almost like a white dial that's been discoloured over time. Interestingly, despite the inclusion of modern sapphire crystal, the eggshell dial also visually makes the watch look like it's got armoured plexiglass which has gone yellow with age. Whether this is intentional or not, it's a beautiful aesthetic. The lugs are probably worth a quick mention because they are highly angular in their design, which means that whatever your strap option, you're always going to see a tiny bit of spring bar. Now, this might not be everybody's cup of tea, but we don't think it detracts in any way from a watch that is near perfect proportions. Somehow Nivada Grenchen have managed to build a watch that is greater than the sum of its parts, which is no mean feat. They've taken a classic in their portfolio, modernised it, and made an even better watch. As anybody who follows my writing and videos for WatchGecko knows, I have a real passion for field watches. Indeed, any watches connected with the human desire to explore. It's been a long while since I've been this excited by a watch. This is a watch you'll see more of, and we predict the Nivada Grenchen Antarctic will establish itself firmly in the pantheon of some of the greatest explorer watches before long. But what do you think? Let us know in the comments. Many thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing to the WatchGecko channel, and we'll see you very soon for some more watch-related videos.